So here are 3 easy tasks to make your spring border really shine. Now the first job is to do some cutting back. For example, these epimediums, which have been a lovely colour all winter long, now need shearing right back so that we can see the nice young foliage and flowers coming through unimpeded. You can do the same with your ferns. So taking off the dead and rather battered leaves now to reveal the lovely young ones coming through. This is one of our native ferns, hart's tongue fern. I'm also going to do it to this little euphorbia. This is Euphorbia dulcis, which seems to like the woodland conditions. I'm just going to nip the old leaves out now. Now the next job is some gentle weeding. So you can start with the really easily identifiable weeds like cleavers like this that you can just pluck out. And other things to look out for are little ivy seedlings that love to get established in a woodland bed like this. One that you really do need to keep a very sharp eye on is the wild garlic, or Allium ursinum. I had a couple of plants here and I'm literally forever pulling out the little seedlings to try and curb it. Now you'll know it's wild garlic because you'll just break a leaf and you'll get that garlicky smell. But this is one plant that you must not have anywhere near your beds. It'll lovely in the countryside, it'll absolutely run riot in your spring borders. But go careful, because some of the weeds might be young plants that you'd like to keep. For example, over here, these are some self-seeded trilliums, which I'm really delighted to see, because these are one of the feature plants, Trillium chloropetallum, of this bed. So you need to really get your eye in about what's a plant seedling and what's a weed seedling. Another example of some seedlings that you really want to keep would be the seedlings of this plant. This is an honesty plant, Lunaria annua. This one's a very good cultivar called Chedglow with this beautiful purple coloration. But despite its name being annua, it's actually a biennial. And so next year's plants are already just started to germinate from seed down here. You can tell by their leaf colour. And those weren't leaving, because those are the ones that will flower. These will die, and those young seedlings are the ones that will flower next year. Another thing just to watch out for at this time of the year is those plants that can tend to overtake your bed. Now this is a pulmonaria. This is a particularly nice one, Pulmonaria blue ensign, but it's very keen on sprouting all over the place. So you'll see these little, maybe where it might push out something a little bit more delicate. And it will also cross-pollinate with any other pulmonarias you might have, so produce some more kind of weedy looking ones. So keep your eyes peeled for plants that are popping up in the wrong place. Other plants that have a habit of spreading a little bit too enthusiastically are some of the Geranium phaeums, the early ones. And this actually is a dead nettle. Now some dead nettles, particularly our native ones, are really rampant and really you should keep them out of your bed. This is a better behaved one. This is Lamium orvala, which has a beautiful sort of hooded, dusky pink hooded flower a little bit later in the spring. That's actually quite well behaved. The last job to do is to give your bed a nice mulch. And the best mulch to use on a spring border like this is rotted leaf mould. So locking in that moisture with a nice damp leaf mould mulch at this time of the year will really show off some of these plants. There you are, 3 easy tasks to keep your spring border looking smart and clean.